Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today's video is a brand new episode for the Minecraft Q&A series. It has been over 1 week since I brought you an episode. I apologize, I was on holiday, so some of the questions you guys left were slightly outdated. They were either announced and released or announced not being introduced. Now if you guys have any more questions at all, please leave them down below in the comment section. But please take the time to watch this video because we really don't want to be answering the same questions every single week. So let's start off with the last episode, because if you guys don't know, we have had the announcement from Mojang and Microsoft and Minecraft themselves that Minecraft will feature 2 big updates this year. Now the first update that we're getting, of course, is the update Aquatic. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely insane. But as Minecraft players, we are always asking what is coming next. So the last poll I left above me, always answer the poll. I said, what update do you want next? 73% of people did say the cave update and 27% said the sky update. You guys asked me what I would like to see. I would like to see a cave update. I feel like caves definitely need to change, and there is a possibility that next update in Minecraft is going to be a cave update because the developers talked about it during Minecon Earth. Now, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for subscribing. This series is based off my opinions. Nothing is true, nothing is confirmed unless the developers announce it themselves. I've been playing Minecraft for many years, so I kind of know how updates work, and well, let's just see how this goes. So the first question we have today is from Killer, saying, I think they should add a cave update because the Phantom is already the hostile mob of the skies, and caves only have the mobs you see every night. It's not really a question, it was more of a comment. I love it though. He's pretty right though. The Phantoms, they still need a little bit of work. They're still kind of derpy. They still can't attack you when you're behind trees or underneath. So Phantoms, they are kind of classed as the, what was it? Something of the night skies, the mob of the night skies, something along them lines during Minecon. So maybe in the future we could see a sky update where they could introduce birds, butterflies, maybe something else that's evil as well. So yeah, I would like to see a cave update because as he explained, the only things you see in caves are the things that you see pretty much every night. Creepers, skeletons, zombies. Apart from silverfish though, you do see silverfish below that you don't see up top. So that's kind of the only mob that we have. The next question we have here says, or the next comment says, I just hope they quit giving us retextured mobs. Now I like this one. Now, if you guys don't understand, the reason why he commented this is because James was talking about the drowned. Now, I don't mind the drowned. For one reason, they can swim, and for 2 reasons, they do give you the trident. But in all honesty, the drowned is just another retextured zombie. We have so many retextured zombies. We have normal zombies, zombie villagers, baby zombie villagers. We have zombie pigmen. We have baby zombie pigmen. We have the, what's it called? What is it called? The one that lives in the desert. You guys know what I'm talking about, but there's so many retextured zombies. Now, when they announced that they were introducing a hostile water mob, I was expecting like a fish that was evil, that swims in the water. Not another zombie. I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. Like James, I would love to have seen like a fish that's evil, that attacks you and that just nibbles at you, you know? But yeah, I fully agree with that comment. It had 5 thumbs up as well. If you agree with somebody else's question or comment, always thumbs it up. I'll try and answer those questions first. The next one from Curtis had 24 thumbs up, saying, do you think Guardian Temples need revamping to fit into the update Aquatic? If so, what could they change about it? Now, Ninja did respond to this comment saying, add more to the structures like the new stairs and slabs and maybe include a special new treasure. This also had 6 thumbs up. Now, I do fully agree that the Guardian Temple does not quite fit in the oceans anymore. It didn't really fit in the oceans, to be honest with you anyway. But they don't fit into the whole coral system, the whole update Aquatic. 2 options that I would like to see. One is exactly what Ninja said. I would like to see a new treasure that can be found in the Guardian Temples. 2, I would like to see the Guardian Temples blended in more, whether it means that the Guardian Temples are kind of like eroded, broken down, like the way shipwrecks are. It would look a little bit better. It would look like it's been an ancient ruin rather than they've just got a big structure and plonked it in the ocean. I would like for it to be blended in, if that makes a little bit more sense to you guys. So they're the options that I would like to see. But I like what he said though. I'd love to see the new stairs and slabs that can be found in the Guardian Temples. And I'm pretty sure it's crossed Mojang's mind. We might not get this update, we might not get in the next update, but I'm pretty sure it's crossed their mind that the Guardian Temples don't quite fit in the oceans anymore. They just really don't. But great question. Thank you very much for that one. The next one also has 24 thumbs up, coming from the Endersword. Did you know that Mojang confirmed that game mode hardcore and spectator are in Minecraft Bedrock 1.3? That's awesome. Yay. So I think it was Aubrey who kind of talked about this on Twitter. She said spectator mode and hardcore mode, yes, they are in the game files, and yes, eventually they will be introduced. As for you saying they're coming in Minecraft Bedrock 1.3, that's not entirely true. 1.3 was meant to be the updated Aquatic. We're getting the Aquatic features in 1.2. They never really specify what update it's going to be introduced, and you didn't get told 1.3. But spectator mode, hardcore mode, the overall aim is to definitely introduce those to the Bedrock version, being iOS, Android, Windows 10, and Xbox, and very soon Switch users as well. So that is something really exciting to look forward to. I would love to see hardcore mode, especially in the Bedrock version. It would make surviving so much more fun. The next one, again, is this coming from the same guy? Yes, the Endersword said Q&A. Are they going to update achievements in Bedrock Edition? They are so boring. Now, I actually have some interesting news about this, because this was talked about towards Dinnerbone and Jeb, saying, come on, we've got achievements, but once you've got all the achievements, they're done. Meanwhile, if you're playing Minecraft PC and you generate a brand new world, you have the option of getting the advancements once a game. Now, the advancements are kind of like a updated version of achievements. The advancements take a lot longer to obtain, so I believe the Bedrock version, over time, is due to get the advancements along with achievements. They are always going to continue to introduce new achievements, but I agree with you, if you're looking for a motive and you like to get achievements, it's always good to have new achievements, but once you've got them all, it's like, well, what do I do now? You know, so I know exactly what you feel, but there's a possibility that advancements could be introduced to the Bedrock version. And that was asked a couple of times, not just by that guy. So if I don't put your comment in the video, I just come across his comment first. So yeah, the next one from Killerblade says, hey Echo, Q&A, do you think they should add a book to track how many fish you have collected? I know this is straight from Pokemon, but what do you think about this? This is my favorite comment in today's video, and I actually posted this on social media as well, saying what do you guys think about this? So, if you guys don't know, in the update Aquatic, there is a combination of 2,880 fish, apparently. There's nearly 3,000 different combinations of fish that you can obtain in the updated Aquatic. I am talking specifically about the tropical fish. Some of the developers, including myself, not as a developer, but including myself, have talked about this, saying how awesome would it be to try and collect them all. Now, collecting them all will take you hours upon hours upon hours and hours in survival, but it would be something fun to do. Now, as a player, we always lose track of what we're doing, especially me. How cool would it be if you could link up the fish plus the book and quill, and you can kind of tick off the fish that you have captured? How awesome would that be? I think this would be fantastic. Yes, it's very similar to Pokemon, but at the same time, it's also very different as well, because there's so many different Nemo types, there's so many different Dory types, there's so many different fish. It would be so much fun, because then you can be like, how many fish have you caught? Well, I caught this many. Maybe you guys are playing on the same seed, and you're like, well, where did you catch this fish? Because I want that fish. You know, there's so many possibilities. Again, Minecraft, the possibilities are always endless. I would love to see this. So thank you so much for your comment. I love that one. The next one says, do you think they should put more NPCs in Minecraft but different from villagers like player NPCs? Q&A. So if you don't know what NPC is, it's a non-player character. Villagers are non-player characters. They're just in the game. Now, I was talking about this to a couple of friends, and I was like, they should definitely introduce some more villagers. I would love to see like a quest villager. A villager you go to, maybe he has 10 to 15 different trades like most villagers do. You start off with, he wants you to go and get him some wood. You have to get him some wood log pieces. The next one could be, you need to get so many iron ingots. The next one could be diamond. The next one could be obsidian, stuff like that. So I would definitely love to see more non-player characters introduced to the game other than villagers. Villagers are great, but they're extremely limited, aren't they? And they've been around for a long time. So that's a great comment. I love that one as well. The next one, again from Endersword. He's got some great questions. Q&A, hey Echo, what are the new mods we are going to get in the new modding API of the Bedrock Edition, which you spoke of in your last Q&A episode? And is it better than the PC one? Also, will they fix the mob spawning in MCPE because it's really annoying to wait too long for animals to spawn? Starting off with the bottom question, they are balancing mobs every single time. They did balance the mobs in the nether because they weren't spawning. Some of the mobs are still broken. Enderman. Have never seen an Enderman in the nether at all, and they're meant to be able to go through all dimensions. Enderman can go from the overworld to the nether to the end, and back and forth and stuff like that, but you don't see them. So they are still rebalancing the spawning. I do agree with you though. For example, in Survival Island, it took me roughly 2 hours until one sheep spawned. I don't know why that happens. It just seems to happen on this version. Talking about the modding API, a lot of you guys are really interested in this. So I can't tell you who told me, but I know Mojang and Microsoft are working on a new modding API that is coming to the Bedrock version. This modding API is going to be like PC, but better. It's more advanced than add-ons. It means that you can introduce new blocks, new ores, new items, new mobs, absolutely everything. You create what you want. It's just not ready, as they've said. It's not ready to be released. They have been working on this for a couple of years now, and it will be introduced eventually. Just here's an example. When we had the introduction of add-ons were really basic. There was a couple of changes as time got on. Add-ons got better. As time went on, add-ons got even better and more things were introduced for add-ons. It's the same for Redstone. We had like 3 phases of Redstone. The first phase was the basic. Then we got a little bit more. Then we got all of them. It's the same for command blocks. So the modding API will take time. And as time does go by, modding on the Bedrock version is going to be absolutely fantastic. And I just realized now that the Ender Sword had 3 questions in today's video. So I apologize, but they were good questions. The next one from Fire Game says, why won't Mojang add penguins? They're not adding them. I was surprised that they are introducing icebergs, but they're not introducing penguins. This question was asked towards Jeb, saying icebergs, penguins, it makes sense. And he said, it does make sense, but it's not made it into this update. He said, we're not saying no to penguins because they could be introduced into the future. I think they'll be awesome. I just don't want another mob that drops fish, okay? I don't know what it is. 3 things that Mojang like to do is they introduce a mob, it either drops rotten flesh, leather, or fish. That's how it is. They need to introduce some new items. I'm sick and tired of the same thing. Here's an example. The Phantom drops leather, the Drowned drops rotten flesh. Give us something new, you know? I don't know. Anyway, the next one from Radio says, hey Echo, Q&A. Do you think 4J Studios is busy making a new minigame and master pack? And if you do, what minigame do you think would be added? Or what theme do you think the next master pack should be around? Talking about the master pack, I would love to see a Star Wars master pack. This was the most requested master pack on the official Minecraft forum. Everybody wanted to see Star Wars. Obviously, there's a lot of legal things to do before they can introduce it. But I would like to see that. I think Star Wars would be great. What about you guys? What master pack would you like to see? Are 4J busy making a new minigame? I don't think so. I don't think this is going to happen because I just don't think people would buy it. There's a lot of DLC that's always included. I just feel like Minecraft's gone in a different direction then, which is sad because I would have really loved to see 4J's version of Build Battle or Sky Wars. I think those two would have been the next possible games. We've got 3 mini games at the moment. We have Hunger Games, which is Battle. We have Tumble, which is Spleef. And we also have the Elytra minigame. They were fantastic. They were absolutely incredible. And personally, I visited 4J Studios in Scotland. I've seen how they do these things, and it is absolutely awesome. And they do a lot better job than the service that we have on Bedrock. I honestly couldn't tell you guys what 4J are working on. I wish I knew because they're great people, and they did a fantastic job on the console versions. I know 4J are working on things for the Bedrock version, skin packs, master packs, but I don't know what they're going to be working on for the console version. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. And the last question in today's video is coming from It's Nathan, Q&A. So when Xbox One is discontinued, does this mean that Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 will be able to get the update Aquatic and keep updating? So how this is going to work is there's 2 versions on Xbox One Edition. You have the console edition on Xbox One, so Minecraft Xbox One Edition, and you also have the Bedrock Edition. They're going to get rid of the they're getting rid of the console edition, so it's just going to be the Bedrock version. They just said that they can't justify updating 2 versions, which doesn't make sense to me because both of them would be fantastic. But yes, they aren't discontinuing 360, PlayStation 3, PS4, etc. They will just get updated a little bit later. Again, I'm still waiting for an article, an announcement, or some form of acknowledgement from 4J, from Microsoft, from Minecraft telling us what is happening with the console version. We still don't know. We still do not know. And there's so many players out there that have just been left in limbo, which is kind of sad. But that's all the questions that I found that weren't linked to questions that had already been answered by Mojang or myself before. So any more questions you guys have, leave them down below. And of course, take care, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!